Welcome back, Loyalists, to the grand finale of this Liberty or Death run. This one will be the final episode for sure. We are going to smash out the final of this rebellion. It's been a great ride. It's been a lot of fun revisiting this game. Thank you for all the feedback, all the comments, all the jinxes that you've given me over the time where we had the prison break finally. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun making it. I'm excited to do the American run eventually. We're going to do a little bit something different on our Sunday, still going back to Super Nintendo, but I just need a little break from this type, and then we'll come back to it in the future. So with that being said, let's jump ahead as I continue maneuvering some things and get ready for these final battles to smash the American Revolution and come out victorious in this playthrough on hard difficulty level of the British. Remember, as we do so, if you haven't already and you've been following the series, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Really helps the channel grow. Really does help. And let's get going. Okay, it's Pittsburgh is attacking Susquehanna. That makes me nervous. That makes me think that maybe they got those reinforcements. We're sending lots of cannon. We did rebuild our regiments down here in Baltimore, but we didn't really get to train them. So although they have men, if we look at their training, McLeod and von Heister are not going to be of much use. Other than, let's see. Who are they hitting us with? We are getting at least closer to getting Howe, Carleton, Gates, Clinton. Oh boy. All right, is this Mason? It is, so we don't have to worry about Mason. They got DeKalb, who does not have a cannon, but we've seen he can destroy us anyways. Smallwood, not as well trained. William Douglas, not a threat. Zebulon Butler, not a threat. Charles Lee is back. And Return Meigs is back. Now, they are not well trained, though. Dare we try to hold them off right here? We could have 1, 2, 3. They get 2 at a time coming at us. I think we could do that. That actually has some promise. An epic defensive stand here. That, if it's successful, Cornwallis would be open to his attacking then. This is going to be a big if, though. It is all about this artillery. And we got to see the 3 we want. Of course, they do have a boat or 2. And DeKalb could build. Okay, D'Avant is not our strongest. Durnford is well trained. He's more capable, so he's going to be one of our 3. De Peyster is going to be one of our 3. Holder is going to be one of the 3, and then Sauber will not be. Okay. Oh, this is going to be tough, but if we can catch them in the shallows, that's really our only shot at taking them out. And the good thing is they are not well trained yet. So none of us are well trained outside of the artillery, which gives me hope. And I want to build a bridge in case they decide that moving, if I can, because if they think a bridge is enticing for them, then so be it. Maybe they'll move on there and we can get some extra firepower. Okay, Durnford sit there. We'll watch Mason up here. Again, the other reason why I'm doing this, I have thousands of gold. 5,000, 4,000, 3,000 in a variety of different positions. So we can rebuild easily these units. All right. Von Heister's ready. the defensive stand that can maybe, just maybe, make it where we can then go on the offensive. All right. They do have the boats we have to be careful for. If worst comes to worst, we retreat the Peister. If he gets captured, he gets captured, but we don't want anybody else getting captured. Okay, since they are taking a while to get to us, I think this is a good time to jump ahead. We know what the strategy is, and we'll jump ahead to where they meet us. Well, unfortunately for us, they timed their attack perfectly, and they are going to be moving in at nighttime. We have to hold off for 2 turns. It is Popham who's not, or no, Douglas. It's Douglas who's not their strongest. Or actually, he is one of their strongest. Not one of their strongest officers, but as far as training goes. So the question is, okay, we got dug in there with von Heister. Just have to hold at night. 1 more turn. And then we have to defend on the next go around 2. I don't know if this strategy is going to work. But again, it's to weaken them enough to where Cornwallis can then go do his thing. All right, let's open up on him. Meggs is the next one. Oh, Mason. But we already know he's weakened. And now he's even weaker. We'll be able to get Sauber up there to help. All right, let's open up. So Meggs is a concern. We will put most of our firepower on him. But this is going to be a huge one for us. Knock him down. We don't want him to retreat quite yet. I'd rather have 1 weakened unit against us instead of 2 full strength units. Because see, he's not doing as much damage now as what Meggs will do. Yep, he's him and Smallwood are going to be the 2 toughest. All right, Mason's not doing anything. Let's put it on Meggs. 90, well done. $76. Awesome. If only we could have a 3rd one fire at him. Another 21 there. Dare we attack? I don't know that we do. Bomb the bridge. I still have 1 with a boat. Smallwood's their other one with a boat. All right, Mason's about to go. I think we do attack. We need Meg's numbers to go down. Oh, that was even better than I expected. Well done. And we captured 1. Douglas. If we can win this battle. Oh, they got another one in there now. Okay. Ooh. Meg's will give... Well, let's start here. We're going to do 2 for sure over here. Maybe a 3rd. 55 gone. Zebulon Butler. McLeod, you brave men with no training. Holding the line. Oh, that was great. Okay, we already know von Heister can take down Meg, so we're going to let him do that. Weaken Butler some more. Well done. Who else do they have? Charles Lee is going to take a while to get over. Smallwood is a capable officer. He also has a boat. Ideally, we'd build a bridge around. Try to hit him. We're going to lose the cannons soon. We need this one to count. Weaken him as much as possible. Oh, I just got a new idea. Second line of defense. We are ready for it. It's going to be this bridge. This first line worked excellent. But I do think it's time to pull back. Gravely injured Megs. Okay, so even if he gets away, he's not going to be of use to them. Oh, but we captured him. Lock him back up. There we go. Now we can move back to the second line of defense, which will protect Baird. It'll make it a while for them to come. But again, we are defending. We have plenty of supplies. We can defend for the 15 days if we have to. Take Butler down. Well done, Von Heister. Let's run. Run, run, run. Von Heister has 5 movement points, which is really good news. This is going to work. Let's see what happens at daytime, though, where they're moving. We might have to retreat McLeod, because they might catch him if we don't. I like it. Mason built us our second line of defense with that bridge. Could not ask for it to be any better. McLeod, it's the only hill he has to get over. Okay. Darnford is getting ready. Now what we could do is build a bridge here to allow for another cannon to fire on as well. Okay, McLeod will get away. We'll just have to do some reorganizing here as we go. Hopefully we can fit everybody. Try to build that bridge again. All right. Proud of this defensive setup. This, if they attacked with everybody they got last turn, that bodes really, really well for us. I don't want to have to retreat Baird because I kind of want to make sure he not just doesn't get captured, but I also, just in case we need his men. We are going to have to leave a spot for him to get out, though. Can't get that bridge. All right, Smallwood's on his way. He will be hitting von Heister as he retreats and pulls back. But then he's going to get a wall of artillery. Let's get the Avant. Durnford, we do need Holder, Depeister, Solver. All right. Come to your doom, Smallwood. The trap has been laid, and it will be sealed. The fact that DeKalb doesn't have any troops, and they rush us to get there as soon as they get these troops there, and it is a disaster for them. Oh, that's even better. Now we can get another one firing at them. All right. The numbers are shifting, but that's just temporary. Smallwood does have a boat. It's the only concern. But if he goes onto the boat, he's signing a death wish there. Only MacLeod could move up there. That would be perfect. Oh, but we can move around this way to get Holder up there. There we go. Excellent. Move on to your boat. Go after him. He did. He's the only one left with the boat. Oh, he did a lot more damage than I expected. But we are about to do a lot more damage to him. Boom. Feel like Napoleon with all this artillery out there, just devastating them. Let's give one more. Maybe we can get a wound in or something. Nope. But either way, he's retreating. Might get captured. We're going to capture him? Nope. So now we have DeKalb and Lee. Actually, I don't think they have the movement points, and we could build a bridge up there. Because they do not have 5 movement points with either of their officers, which would allow us yet another bombardment. Well, DeKalb might have 5 movement points, but I don't see them moving onto that hill. We are going to build a bridge here if we can. It's kind of a back route if we need to try to get out. Okay, DeKalb's there. We're going to be able to lay into him with 4. Oh, so proud of this defense. Well done, men. Well done. The way is open for Cornwallis, potentially Prevost. Sullivan is their commander-in-chief. So we know at the end, if we can get him, it's over. And we know he's probably sitting in Pittsburgh. All right, let's finish this off with von Heister. Well done. Run away, DeKalb. Ah, we captured him again as well. All right. Let's think. Yeah, let's just do this. I think we're perfectly fine. They can't build a bridge now. Unfortunately, he is going to be attacking at night, which is the one thing we didn't want. Hold for 2 more. 2 more assaults. Oh, boy. It's getting tighter than I want. Oh, what am I doing, though? Solver could get up there. can move them all around. All right. Get 5 onto him. 70. $45. 37. Well done. Take him below 250. Nice. Does he stay and get hammered, bombarded some more? He does, just because Von Heister is down to under 100. Let's let Holder get the next one. Now they're under 200. Quickly catching up with Von Heister, Lee. Lee is getting smashed down there. Maybe we can capture him as well. If they got everybody else, that makes me concerned, though, that Thompson's sitting around somewhere. Maybe he's up in Venango. Okay, Lee got away. He doesn't have much left. Sullivan, unless he's rebuilt, doesn't have much left. We devastated Mason. We got Meggs and DeKalb back. Oh, look at that loyalty, though. We could so bribe him. But no, we're not going to let him out. Not at this point. Nope. Douglas, locking all of you up. Meggs, even though you're wounded, putting you away as well. Butler, we will release you, even though you'll be back in just a moment probably. Okay, does Cornwallis have the ability to attack? That's what we want to find out now. He does not. His training is not the best. But we will hold off. If he can go with Ibant, we'll see how that goes. I think we'll be in good shape. But let's jump ahead to that parliamentary meeting. Okay, Venango is now coming at Susquehanna. So maybe that is Thompson. I don't know. But we don't have the infantry to help defend this time the same way. So this might be where we have to pull back, depending on what they hit us with. We'll send everybody in there. See if we can figure something out. But it's all artillery. And they're sending help. They really want to push us back. But again, if they do, with the losses they've taken, we should be able to take it back. Is this Thompson? It is. Lee we can take. Dennison is fully... we're going to have to retreat. If we had the infantry, we would stay and do the same thing and use our wall of artillery, but we don't have the ability to withstand those shots. But Thompson will be isolated. We've already removed Meggs, DeKalb. We've removed a lot of them. Now Thompson's out there by himself. He's closer to Clinton. He's closer to Gates. He's closer to all those guys. We do need to send money up to Baltimore because I want to make sure we can redraft and rebuild Baltimore. We are so close to finishing this off. So now we will jump ahead to that parliamentary meeting. All right, we have the parliamentary session for July. 1779, here we go. Let's see. I did notice a loyalty problem with Hamilton, our new one. So I think he's the one. He could also use the reputation boost since he's going to be doing parades and gazettes up there in Massachusetts. His loyalty would go up over time anyways, but let's go ahead and help him out now. Get that boost. 7,700 is very nice. We will ask for more regiments in the north. We get 1. And we're going to do command of the sea in the central. Because we don't need the joint attack now. Let's do 3,400. Yes, sir, your fleet served us well. Let's rebuild that first fleet. We're going to give you 25. That's very generous. 3,000. This income's going to go up as Massachusetts and New York start to come more under our sway, assuming we hold them. Will the command of the sea work? We don't have to worry about any kind of naval attacks on the outside, so that's good. Hey, we did get it. Now, hopefully they only get one new regiment or so as well. And in the center, the fleet sees goods. It worked. Good job. Anything else of positive note for us? Probably not. We don't have any reformed regiments or anything coming back. So let's jump ahead again to where hopefully Cornwallis or somebody is launching an attack. All right, we're going to do another risk. We've got Gates moved into Philadelphia now. We just drafted at Baltimore. So I'm going to go after Venango. Hopefully Thompson is by himself in Susquehanna. We're going to send just the 2. Yeah, we're just going to send the 2. And actually, no, we're not. We're going to send all 3 because we can then help Wyoming if we need to. And then we can still help Susquehanna if we need to. And this way we can also help against Pittsburgh. So we're going to send all 3. Hopefully this will be able to take them out before they get a chance to rebuild. We're going to take 1,000 money with us as well because I feel like they could launch an attack at Wyoming instead. If they are still beat up, then we're in good shape. And now with Gates in Philadelphia, he can then launch the attack with a lot of artillery against Thompson. All right, Cornwallis. 775 is all they have there. That is such good news. Wadsworth is decimated. Mason's decimated. They've got Denison. Lee's hurt. They'll probably retreat right away, which is fine. If we can push them back into one territory, then just go after their commander-in-chief, that's all we need. They can't even move through those hills. We will see what we can do here. If we can get them to retreat without losing any troops from Cornwallis, that would be preferred. He's not as trained as I would like. He's only at, 62 training. His morale is junk. The morale of our engineers is pretty good, though. The ones who haven't needed to draft. Drafting obviously brings the morale down, but I think resting helps. By just not training or doing anything, it seems like the morale goes up because up in the far north and in the south, all of those regiments have a lot more morale. All right, Mason, how long is it going to take for you to leave? I'm going to guess not very long. Yep, there he goes. Okay, so we took it. That helps us. Now he can send both of those artilleries to still help support the attack on Susquehanna and the attack on Pittsburgh. So we couldn't ask for a better setup there. That's good shape. We already went with Baltimore. See, Clinton's sitting here at Trenton. He really wants to go. The one thing I do want to see, we have not used Philadelphia yet. So do we still have O'Hara wounded? He is still wounded. Ugh. I could move him back so Clinton could get on the front line. But that's okay. I don't know that we're going to need him. We are getting ever so closer. So with that being said, let's jump ahead. Well, here we are, Philadelphia. Clinton has moved in. We also have Gates here. So we're going to launch the assault at Susquehanna. Then we will use Cornwallis or Prevost to launch at Pittsburgh. Either way, we're going to have lots of artillery to help us. Gates is ready to go. We're using their own against them. This is hopefully the final push. So we know Thompson is here. We're hopefully catching him before he's too well trained. He's had a turn or two to get better, so he's probably already at least into the 60s. If he was able to train both times, if he only trained once, he's maybe only into the 50s. But this is where our artillery is going to come in. Now you'll see here we do not have our men well trained at all, but they're there. They can act as a shield for the artillery if it is needed. But here we go. They are sending no help from Pittsburgh. That is an excellent sign as we seek to finish this rebellion. Where's he going to set up at? Oh, they have 3. Okay. Sullivan at 1,500. There we go. That's who we need to get. Thompson, we will avoid. Sullivan has a stinking... He's got his artillery. All right. Let's position and do this wisely. Because if we can capture him, we get Thompson. We don't have to fight him. So I want to make sure we get this right. We'll go this way. Gates needs to get down in there. We need to get as many men in there as we can. We will wait just a little bit because von Heister can move through at night. We can go ahead and start bombarding Thompson just in case. Thankfully, he does not have a cannon because as he's already up to 59 training. Sullivan's the target. And if he didn't have a cannon, we would already be blasting away at him. I'm waiting for Gates to have 10 movement points so he can just move right on past the village. Is he there? Yep. So if we don't need to fight him, we're not going to. It is time to move von Heister closer. Well aware Sullivan's going to attack us. Thankfully, his training is so poor. And we get the first shots in. Yeah, that is... And his morale is not good either, which is another win for us. So we take the commander-in-chief out now. We don't need to fight Thompson or Dennison, but then that also means they will have a new commander-in-chief in that final battle, and we can target them and maybe eliminate them first. And I wonder who it would be. Yep, here he goes. Oh, he's firing at von Heister this time. Okay. It's kind of surprising. Ooh, well done. Let's get you over here, Gates. Gliad. We will have to just keep bombarding. Maybe we launch an attack with von Heister just to see what happens. He does have numbers. And even though his training's horrible, he is in the 20s. Doesn't have the arms. Let's see what happens. Okay. Helps weaken him a little bit more. If we have to go after Thompson, we can, in Dennison, we have the ability to eliminate them. We just don't want to have to do that. Oh, there he is. He's spreading the love. But Gates can get in on the attack next time. Blast away at Thompson. We will send Gates in first. Because I do not want him to bombard Gates. Gates has the upper hand on this fight for sure. Not as much as I expected, though. Disappointing. Flanking fire, that will be good. There we go. We do have him somewhat surrounded. Oh, he's not going after Gates. Surprising. All right. The retreat's going to come soon. And then we'll see if we have to finish off the other two or if we did enough to capture him and see him out. Oh, Baird can't get over there yet. That's right. There we go. This will probably be the last one. He'll probably retreat at nightfall. Hopefully we capture him. And we did. Thompson's gone as well. They have one more commander-in-chief. Sullivan, we will have to imprison you. Same with Thompson. Go back to where you came from. You got away once. Dennison, we will let you go yet again. And now, Prevost or Cornwallis will launch that final attack. So let's go ahead and get to that point if they can. I don't know if Cornwallis will be able to. He can with Durnford. Sounds good. Let's bring all the powder and everything we can because we are getting ready for the final attack. And as we get ready for the final attack, I want to remind you, if you have made it through the series and liked it, best way you can help me out and help the channel out is just, if you haven't already, subscribe. Leaving likes help the channel helps as well. The subscribers really help other people find things. We will come back to this game on the American side at some point. Probably going to take a break and go do another flashback of some other game that I enjoy and want to bring back to people's attention. But I've had so much fun on this one, and I really, really have had fun getting feedback from you all, hearing from all of you the different strategies and tactics you guys have used in the past. It's been awesome. Want to say thank you. I really have enjoyed it. And look at this. Charles Lee, the guy who wanted Washington's job in real life, ends up with his job eventually as the last of them, the last commander-in-chief that we will seek to defeat. So again, it's been a lot of fun, everybody. Don't forget, oh gosh, I gotta go all the way around though. Subscribe, and we will finish this up and see how things go. Let's skip ahead to where we actually get to him. Well, we are about to launch our first assault. Sauber is in position. He may not be our best, but he's going to be our first. We are not going to waste time on him either. We are going to, as soon as we get everybody in position, we are going to just not only bombard, we are going to assault, attack, do everything we can to eliminate him. We will be able to get 3 in position to bombard. It's going to just take a little bit to get over the hills with these other 2. But we should be able to make short order of him once we get him surrounded. Go ahead and move Cornwallis in. We will not attack quite yet. I do want to get him surrounded before we do. Just so nothing crazy happens. And that he's going to be nice and he's just going to sit there passively as we do this and get in position. We get through this night. Be ready to get into position for the day assault. All the artillery will be in position. All the infantry will be in position. And the final move to crush the rebellion will begin. Get all the artillery to assault first, in position, and then we can just let the infantry take over, even though they're not well trained. That's okay. Neither is Lee. He's been softened up enough. Cornwallis will do the brunt of the work, and we will squash this rebellion. Finally, after, I believe, 4 years, we are ending it in August of 1779. I think it could have gone faster if I would have been not left my forces divided. If I would have gone and taken Johnson, or both of the butlers, and recruited them from New York, and then gone to Canada, then moved down to maybe Philadelphia, while getting all the support in the South, swipe that, then we would have had one solid front to confront them with, and always would have been able to keep Carleton and Clinton and Howe and those guys up at the front. Of course, it didn't help when we lost Kneifhausen, but at the same time, they lost so many more men than we did as far as mortally wounded, so I can't really complain too much on that. And now let's finish Lee off. McLeod and von Heister have been MVPs as far as holding the central together for us, and the artillery has been fantastic. Cornwallis and Clinton. Clinton, I remember, especially held the line all by himself in the north not too long ago. It definitely is, though. Move the forces. Don't do the split front thing again. I thought I could be smart and do that and just hold and defend, which I did, but it was tough go to be able to defend, and thanks to the fleet, we were able to do that up in Three Rivers for so long. It got a little dicey at times, but uniting the fleet, giving up Canada, or uniting the lines, giving up Canada would have probably been smarter. We could have taken the South very quickly and Virginia and had one solid straight front for them to have to come through. Let's see. Let's do a few bombardments. Then Cornwallis can finish him off. 1. Is this another 1? Oh, 4. Okay. Salisbury, probably 1 or 2. Oh, 5. Okay. And will this be the final one? And it is. Lee is defeated, and with that, we have taken and smashed the rebellion. You know what? Yes, we will release him. Fine. Doesn't matter. General Gage, we have triumphed at last. What a dramatic set of twists and turns we had to get here as well. Fighting off Parliament, that was maybe our biggest enemy. August of 1779, the British succeeded in suppressing the American Revolutionary Forces to spare the colonies from further damage. Leaders of Parliament proposed a new era of mutual prosperity. That's right. And with that, victory has been achieved. I haven't seen the victory thing in so long, I don't remember what happens. We're zooming in on the water. Okay. The power of taxation. The largest of the grievances was delivered into the hands of governors. Maybe they should have done that to begin with. Thus, the interests of North America were represented in the House of Commons. So in a way, the Colonials won what they wanted. Just they had to get beaten into submission to do it. Thomas Gage remained in power to confront the task of renewing a relationship with the colonies. Yeah, well, he didn't do much fighting, so they should like him because he literally hid up in the corner the whole time. Well done, Gage. Way to lead through designating and letting your better officers do everything. He continued in his role as Commander-in-Chief, protecting the citizens of the New World with understanding authority. Man, they make him seem so noble and grand. If only he was a tactical genius as well. Is that all we get? Oh, there's more. Okay. It's probably back to the start stream. The end. Okay, and with that, this series comes to a close. Again, it has been a blast. I have loved revisiting this game. We will definitely come back and do an American one. And I just want to say thank you all again for joining. Be sure, subscribe, leave likes. It helps the channel. It's a small way you can do it. The subscriptions and all of that, it really does help the channel grow. It means a lot to me. I appreciate each one of you for joining in, all the comments, and the fun it was over these last few months. And we'll see what we have coming up next as we continue these flashbacks on our Sundays to enjoy those. So thanks again, and we will see you around.